Or hey Jonathan.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Oh, you sound terrible on the headset.
Yeah,
It's
let's
like
see.
Little bit of a tunnel.
it's like a tunnel, right?
Yeah,
Say
a little
echo
tunnel.
tunnel. It's really loud.
What about now? Is it better?
Now, what are you on? 2G, 3G? It's going.
The man's in
I don't know.
Colombia.
I'm on
Come on.
Wi-Fi.
He's in Colombia, man. International traveler.
Oh, are you really? You're in Colombia right now?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're coming to us. I mean, we have people from Australia sound better. It must be the internet over there. Hey, Adeline.
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 Hello, hello.
Good morning.
Happy Saturday.
Oh, happy Saturday. Well, John is figuring out his
Yeah. Stuck.
Well,
Oh, now we see you.
we've
Hey, Costas has a great background. Greece.
yeah.
Hello.
Oh, you got dressed up for us today.
Nice sweater, Costa. Looks sharp.
Good. Yeah.
It's
All
called the shipwreck. It's an island of Greece.
Ah,
It is in an island. Cycling.
Nice. Hey, Jonathan, try your audio. I want to put you on the spotlight. He's gonna be right back. I wanted to talk to him about. Hey, Freddie, can you unmute?
Sure, yeah.
Hey, just curious. Jonathan was hosting Wednesday. You were there. Did you think his style was kind of militant, like a drill instructor?
I think it was funny. He was talking about who makes the talking, but he was like over talking.
Yeah, oh man, when he's a host, he's so excited about it. He gets into the drill instructor mode. So it's pretty funny.
Pop down and give me 50. You did not label.
No, it was like no, Freddie, no context. No context, Freddie.
Get the F out my podcast.
No context. Hey, how about, let's see how you good now?
Is it better now?
Oh man, much better.
Yeah, I think it's my computer then.
Hey, we were just talking about you. You hosted your first session Wednesday.
That's
Great
awesome,
job.
man. Congrats.
Yeah, we've been using his scenario on Friday, practicing what is a fun one. And we were just talking smack behind your back. Well, I was, Jonathan. We're like, how's Freddie? Didn't he like sound like a drill instructor? He's so enthusiastic, man. He was like, yeah, maybe. He said, no context. No context. I'll never forget that. I'm like, oh man, all right. All right.
Yeah, I
Sergeant
remember
Cash.
that.
Sergeant Cash.
Well, it's not my session. Pasha that day he
That was your
couldn't.
session.
Yeah, but I mean it's official. It's Pasha's because that day he was going to cancel. So
you should
he
host.
Said, And so
It's
he
not
said,
hard.
hey, he said, would it be crazy if you just like do the session today? And I was gonna say no, but then I was like, you know what? Let me give it a shot. And then what happened. Yeah, because sometimes when you have too much context, I don't know, like without context, it's more fun to me.
Yeah, you get
have
to listen more.
You have to figure it out.
Well, and so Eugene went up and we gave him the context, the main stuff. And in the middle of it, he forgot everything. And he said, hey, I was just spent 5 minutes figuring out what's going on. We're like, we told you the basics. The thing is, he was actually in that industry buying materials. So he had all these like specific questions, and it makes sense. But nonetheless, great scenario. And I think we should do that one again. Douglas, what do you think? Or you got
Yeah, that
any
was
other?
completely great. Or the other one was fun. Was the seller didn't want to sell without a God, what was that? Buyer and seller of a business, and the seller just wanted a non-refundable deposit. So that was interesting.
Dang, I'm in real estate and I'm like, that's tough.
That's hard, isn't it? I'm like, oh,
Yeah, let's
oh.
do the easier one.
Yeah.
The everybody here kind of understands business, right? I'm really looking at you, Adeline. Do you know business, right? Yeah, Nate.
I mean, the one that never gets any discounts.
Yeah, this is a business one. This is the main objective is get 50% off. However, you know, there could be other black swans in the scenario. Could be other solutions. I don't want to give, yeah, the more I talk, the more easy it gets, right? So let's throw someone who has not experienced it. Let's see, Costa, have you done the scenario?
I think I no, I have not understood the scenario. I'm interested. Please explain better, or better even write it down so
right.
I can.
I'm going to explain it, probably modified a bit from Jonathan, because, you know, some folks were going crazy over context. Essentially, you are buying. We got a new person. Here we go. Hey there, Robert. Great to have you here. Can you hear us? Can you hear the dynamic silence?
I can hear you.
All right. Hey, right on time. We're getting to launch into a mock customer calling a leather goods supplier. Is this something that's up in your ballpark, or is it alien?
Yeah, sort of.
All right. Well, so the scenario is negotiator place an order through this clunky website or phone call, or somehow place an order to this leather manufacturer who is one of a kind supplier, probably one of the top 5 in the world. He got the shop from his dad, and so he's running the show, and you're calling because you know, he's hard to negotiate when you place an online automated by the phone or something. You still got to get it through to get in touch. So you call in, come and find out they have a pallet with your leather ready to go. The guy just needs your credit card to charge $10,000. So it's kind of like 60 seconds or she dies. Hey, I just need your credit card so we can charge this pallet of $10,000 of leather, which me, the negotiator, you're essentially going to turn the leather into boots and make 5x profit. You have expenses. You're just starting out. You know, you're looking at buying a warehouse, buying the equipment to manufacture the boots, and you got to think about the stitching. You got to think about the soles. A lot of things go into a shoe, so you got to keep overhead and you're trying to get into the luxury goods as a negotiator. Is that enough context, Costa?
I think so.
Just to sum up, I want this leather because they are good quality. It's we have deals from him with him for a very lot, a lot of years, and I would like to have kind of discount, but that he wants my and he wants immediately my card, my credit card.
Yeah.
What is this credit card thing? It means he wants to pay, but very far immediately. What does it have to do with credit card?
Oh yeah. So the owner.
He
of the le-
wants to be paid immediately by,
Yeah, the owner
by
of-
transfer, whatever.
Yeah, the owner of the leather goods company, you know, he has ups and downs right now. Business is good. And, you know, everybody's just giving them the business credit card info for these orders. And so you're just calling and sees you just as another customer that to put in his credit card info to send out the pallet of leather to you.
So he just to understand, because I have not understand, he won't be paid in cash, and I want to pay it after some time, or what?
No, it's just like you're calling in to make a payment for your order of leather for the bundle. And typically the owner is going to probably push you to take out your credit card and give him the info so he can charge $10,000 for the goods. However, you're a negotiator and you're going to work your magic, your skill set to get any kind of discount, 50% discount,
Okay.
work out some kind of deal because you want
It is a
the leather.
discount thing.
Well, it could be anything. We don't know where it's gonna go. It's a little bit of
Yes.
improv. Yeah, if it goes to a discount, I mean, great work. If it's something else, we'll discuss it.
And I am new in the business, but it is my grandfather's business. Yes.
The leather shop owner, he's had this leather shop in the family for a while, and his father just passed. So now it's him running the operations, full control. You know,
And me?
he's got some pros and cons. He's not so good with the web stuff. So, you know, there's a lot of black swans there. The more we talk about it, the more
Yes.
black swans disappear. Like,
Okay. With whom?
you want to be the owner or the negotiator?
The negotiator.
Okay. Who wants to be an owner?
I can be an owner.
Oh,
Have you done owner role before?
Not on this one.
Oh, but you done the negotiator.
Yeah, I was a negotiator yesterday.
Okay, good. So then you would have a good barometer in your emotions. Second. Hey, Eli. Costa is about to negotiate with Douglas. And then Robert is new here. We're hoping maybe he'll step up next, give it a shot. So we can all, you know, dissect the negotiation, give some feedback. So whenever you're ready to,
yes, just half a
Ring.
minute, please. Please.
Oh, no, he went to get his gun.
Yeah, so remember, Douglas, you're not very, you like selling old school way, business to business. You're not
Yeah.
really into that whole marketing Facebook.
Yeah,
That's
let's not-
that's you don't like that stuff. You
Schmick,
like
schmick, schmuck.
you like old clients that keep coming back and bring their friends, and it's like those are the kind of clients you like, not these
High
budget.
flying.
I'm on a budget. Give me a discount. Let me talk to your boss. Like that's not the kind of clients you like. I mean, it's kind of pretty close to real life. Oh, and Jonathan, how far are we? Did we take it off the rail? Their scenario.
No, I mean, in that scenario, actually, remember it came up
Go.
by pure improvisation. The
Yeah.
whole thing was improvised.
Go.
And we
Okay.
just had to add
ready.
context because some people are like, and we admire if you like to prepare for your negotiation. It's admirable, and you should do a one sheet with your accusation audits, your labels, your calibrated questions, ready to go for the negotiation. So Yeah, I like that people prepare. Costa, whenever you're ready to ring up Mr. Dewell at
Hey,
Dewell
hey,
Leather.
Douglas, drink.
Hey, this is Douglas.
Hello.
Hey, Costa, how are you doing?
I'm very well.
Good.
I heard you're the new boss there.
Yeah, Dad's ready to wind down now. He's ready to turn it over to me here. So I guess I'm the boss, applesauce.
Oh. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited. Been around the business for a long, long time. It's just like putting on a glove every morning.
Oh. And my best guess and hope is that we are going to be good companion for each other, because I need you and I guess you need me too.
Well, that's for sure. So Costa, your by the way, your pallet is ready. So if you have your credit card information, I can go ahead and get this shipped out to you.
Oh, thank you very
Yeah.
well, because that's what about I was about to speak about it, about this. It is okay. Everything is okay. I guess so. We are always okay, but maybe I'm afraid that I make you a bit uncomfortable today.
Oh, what's going on?
I have problems financial, and I'm trying to build a business, and need any help I can get.
I see. Well, Costa, I'm not really in the joint venture business here. I'm not really looking to help anybody else. We got our own battles to fight here on our end. I'm sorry about your troubles there, but yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just not in a position to really do much on that.
Okay, it's okay if you are not interested. It is okay with me. No hard feelings. Just I was thinking about, but maybe it doesn't interest it. I don't want something for nothing, but I thought at a very reasonable discount could do much for me and not much damage for you. How this is feel? This is feel very bad.
If it helps any at all, I could knock 2 points off the deal. 2%'s easy to do, no problem.
Oh, 2%, yes. That's generous, of course. Thank you very much. I don't know what to say. I'm grateful. Of course, it is not enough for me, but it's a very a very goodwill thing. This, as I said, it makes me. I like it, okay, but how can I go to this? Because I'm in a business with problems, and I have to survive. And
Yeah, again, I'm feeling you, Costa. I know how hard it can be, but again, I'm just not in a position to underwrite anybody else's business here. And I mean, if you want an equity position or something like that, I can consider something like that. But man, I really can't. I can't underwrite you here, and we just don't have the financial strength to really float anyone like that.
Oh, if could we work together to find another solution that will help us best?
Well, I'm open to suggestion. I'm not sure.
I have a suggestion.
Okay.
And this is that I'll buy you. It's okay, 2%. If you lower it to 2%, but I have to give you half the money now and half in 40 days. How about
Ah.
that?
Okay, 40 days. 50-50 and then 40. Okay. Are you willing to submit financials?
Submit. I will pay you immediately half
No,
percentage.
no. What I'm asking is, we would want to see the balance sheet, cash flow statement that you're working with.
I'm sorry, I have no idea what is this cash flow statement.
Yeah, just we just need to see your books basically on your business, see how you're doing.
Oh, they are very
Yeah, we're
confidential.
we're open to looking at credits, but we do need to see some documentation before we really.
We can see. We cannot see show you our customers what we are buying from it. So because it's a survival mechanism for us. You cannot
Right.
give these things, okay? But perhaps a letter of credit from our bank that was okay will help you see that.
Yeah, we could work with a standby letter of credit. I could do that. That's not a problem. I can't float the risk of a bunch of 40 days net out there. So
you can't float the risk.
no, I really not without underwriting it. I gotta make sure I'm getting some documentation that makes us comfortable with what's going on.
Oh, underwriting, you mean
It's like a loan. Yeah, we're gonna underwrite it basically like we're the bank a little bit.
Yeah,
So like you're going to the bank
it's
for a
okay.
loan.
I
Yeah.
can do this.
Yeah.
Yes. So it will be with these terms, but you are more secure about us.
Yeah, and seriously, if you would rather do the standby letter of credit, that's probably our preference too, and then we won't even mess with the underwriting. So.
Just a moment to see what.
Yeah, if you want to have the bank send us over a letter of credit, that would be acceptable as well as an alternative.
Okay, it's the cheapest and without
Probably.
much. It has some cost, but okay, because the bank is asking for money to give it to us. But okay, okay. I guess you're going to lose the 2% discount because we will pay the bank with this.
Yeah.
The bank usually takes 2% for these things.
Yeah.
But okay. Seems like we are a good way. Yes. Any other idea?
Yeah, I think for now I'm okay with the 40 days net to give you a little bit of more flexibility with your cash flow. Yeah, I'm comfortable with that.
Yes, and I will be obliged with that. So we can call it a deal, I guess.
That sounds good.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Whew.
Oh,
Okay.
Costas, that was brutal. He was tough.
Who?
Douglas was
Oh,
tough.
Douglas. Okay. I can survive with this.
Yeah, you good? You feel good? How do you feel inside with the
It's okay
butterflies?
because I won't have to. I have 40 days, so I will. Things will run. Will go. It's okay.
All right, fair
Could
enough.
have a huge something, but
Yeah.
okay. So he said no. I take what I could. Okay, not bad. Maybe he was if I push. Okay, I'm okay. I feel okay.
That's good.
I
Yeah,
don't know what crazy things
you
happened
know,
the
I
other
think
time because I was not there, but it's okay.
think about it. I think you made about what's 2% out of 10K? What is that?
That's
200 bucks?
Yeah.
No, it's
And then
nothing. It's
no, wait,
nothing.
hold on,
But
Costa.
but I take to pay after
Yeah,
when,
no, we're calculating. We're calculating.
it's a lot of it's huge.
Yeah. No one's attacking your what you got. You did good. We're just adding up. So 200 and then interest rates. What do you think interest rate would be on
We don't put
5K for 30 days? I know you didn't. That's good. You didn't get charged interest. I would have charged. What do you think, Doug?
yes.
Probably like
There was
another
not
200 bucks.
such a question.
No,
Yeah,
that's not 200.
Yeah, it's not nothing.
400.
It-
So yeah, Costa, you made about 400 bucks in 15 minutes. That's good.
Okay.
Yeah, let's put that there. That's a good.
It's more. It's not as 400 bucks.
How?
It's,
What? I mean,
what you
where
can
else are you
really
gonna
do.
make? Where else are you gonna make $400 in 15 minutes? That's pretty good.
Mm.
It's good work. Let's hit up the feedback real quick. Douglas, how did you feel? Was the report there? Did he ask you too early?
yeah, I think that's Costa. I'm gonna sound kind of harsh here, probably, and this may have bled into my hostility the whole time. I was a little. I felt like the big mistake here is saying I have financial problems was not a good footing to start with. You were forcing me to hear your side of the coin, and unfortunately that came across as and I don't mean this I don't mean to be harsh about this, but really it feels needy when you do that, and so
yes, it does. Yes,
that
you are correct.
pushes me away a little bit because okay, and then eventually we get into the idea of extending credit in the face of I'm not doing well is and overall the toughest part is there wasn't a lot of rapport there, so I'm basically just kind of okay, how do I get this? I want to keep this client, but I'm not super warm and fuzzy about it. So I think that's the biggest critique I have is the ask was just way too early for me.
Yeah, I think he talked more about you than him, and then
Yes.
nothing but numbers. So, Freddie, any feedback?
Yeah, I agree with Douglas. What I did notice is usually in the past, Costas tend to be in the aggressive side sometimes. I felt like he was humble, but didn't have enough time to build rapport. I think that would have helped the situation.
Good feedback, Jonathan.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see any much use of techniques. I cannot recall one single accusation at it.
That's right.
If he labeled, I mean, if he did label maybe once or twice, because I don't recall any labels. I don't recall any open-ended questions. I don't recall any summaries. I mean,
Yeah, I wrote those down too.
yeah, I mean, I think that
Dynamic silence he did use. You got to give him that. I loved the suggestion he stayed quiet. I think that's where he got the money.
yes, but in order to see progress, I think Costa, you should like focus on one thing, not the result, but focus, like for me, for example, I work on report, and that's what I work the most, because that's what I need to improve the most, and results and everything else is secondary. What I want to see is the progress in report. So in Costas, I would like to see more progress in the use of techniques, accusations, outage, labels. I think that because he didn't use that, he got stuck in talking about price and
A lot of
percentage.
yes-oriented questions too. A lot of I'm grateful, but it's not enough for me. Yeah, I put, yeah, talking a lot. I have to survive. Yeah,
Just mistake.
but you did validate really good every time he, so you did really great on validation. Yeah, Eli he jumped in late. Eugene jumped in late.
Validation, what?
Oh, no, you did great with validating every time he gave you the 2% off. You said, that's generous. Thank you very much. And you said no without saying no, which is great. You said, I'm grateful, but it's not enough for me. A very goodwill thing. And then I have my note after that was more info about owner, question mark. Negotiator talking a lot. I have to survive. Could we work together? I like how could we work together to find another solution that will help us best? Of course, Doug was smart. He turned it on you and said, yeah, what ideas do you have? But later on, you were able to flip it. Seems like a good way. Any other ideas? So good job on that. Anybody else?
Yeah, hi. I wanted to add, I think Costa did good because he demonstrated the typical way without the techniques, how one would approach any such discussion, meaning to be straightforward, define the problem statement from the person's perspective, not the other side, but just being straightforward and just
That's so
saying
true.
it. And then from there and asking how can we find a solution. So it was pretty much ABC, which I would say I would have done that too. As a default mode, yeah. If without the preparation of the negotiation skills, this would be a standard way people would approach. So it's good to
like
see it as well, because
Yeah.
then we can then say, okay, that's baseline, and then how we could go to the next step
I had
and adding in all those things you just mentioned.
a practice the scenario with a guy on Reddit last night, and he's been practicing for 2 years. He used very few tools, and he got the cup of coffee and a pastry. And
Wow.
I asked, I'm like, man, he's like, no, I practice, I take it seriously. And I was like, what were you focusing on? And he goes, I was like, Jonathan said, he goes, I was just focused on building rapport, making sure I see your perspective. And yeah, next thing you know, I'm giving stuff away. He didn't even have to ask. I tried triggering the guy. He didn't use any AAs, but he like an AA would have helped him. Yeah, no. Yeah, some tools you can sprinkle it, but yeah, it definitely helps. Definitely towards the end, you really needed a summary. You really needed an AA, and you really needed some report. And yeah, great observation, guys. Costo, did you like that feedback, or does that help with growth, or was
Yes,
it
of course.
destructive?
I am a grown-up man.
Good. Yeah, we're not want to offend nobody. Like I said, I think you did great. You pretty much made $400 in 15 minutes. So it's incredible, all right? Adeline, can we throw you under the bus?
I don't know if I can do any better as was with what Costa was mentioning, but yeah, I could give it a try.
Eugene, are you there?
I think he said he's in listen only
Oh,
mode
okay.
in the chat.
Who do you want as your counterpart?
Anyone want to volunteer?
I can go again if you want.
Okay. Sure.
Yes, good. Yeah, we have a baseline. All right, whenever you're ready to ring him on, you don't have to put camera on because it's a phone call.
Yeah, so it happened
And
because I
then-
just switched over.
And then for the audience members, feel free to use chat. Feel free to turn your mics on. Yeah, whatever you guys like. Whenever you're ready.
Ring, ring.
This is Douglas.
Oh, hey, hi, Douglas. This is
Hey.
Adeline.
How are you, Adeline?
I'm great, thanks. Yourself?
Good, good. Just running around like a headless chicken mostly, but no, we're doing good.
Oh, good, good. Hey, I really like your website.
Oh, thank
It's
you.
yeah, really straightforward, easy, and it's just put in the order, and then I can go ahead and make the payment.
Yeah, that's great. We just recently got that updated. We're a little bit behind the times. I'm not super techy, so I actually did have to bring somebody in, but I'm quite pleased with it as well. Thank you though.
Yeah. Plus,
Yeah.
the quality of your products. Wow, this leather is amazing.
Thank you. We really try really hard to get the very best in the business. We're, not super big, but we really try to have the best quality possible. So we're
Mhm.
trying to maintain that.
So I'm really trying to follow your lead. This is my first time. I'm a first-time entrepreneur.
Oh,
going to-
congratulations. That's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah. So I'm trying to figure all these things out, and from the leather, I'm
Oh,
planning
yeah.
to make shoes out of this. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Mhm.
And are you going to be mainly a website only, or are you looking to do a pop-up store somewhere?
Yeah, I gotta figure all that out. Haven't gone much into yet the marketing. So if you have
Okay.
any leads on that, that would be great.
Yeah. I gotta say, is even as stubborn as I am to admit it, I gotta think a website, if you can somehow get that digital stuff going. It's all voodoo to me, but it seems like that's where folks are doing the best. If they can somehow get some kind of brand going digitally, they seem to do the best, because you don't have all the overhead of a physical location. That can be tough. It's a little more lean. You can really be a little more nimble if you're digital, I think. So if it's down to me and I had to be in your shoes, I swear I probably would do digital myself. That's just my take.
Okay, thanks for the tip. Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
sure.
definitely look into that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for you. It can be really rewarding, and you got some sleepless nights on like sometimes payroll. It's like, oh man, how are we making payroll this week? And that sometimes can be tough. But I tell you what, it's very rewarding overall.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, hey, Doug, I got a favor to ask you.
Okay, what's going on?
You're going to think that I'm not good at this, and I'm a beginner, so I'm still fumbling around.
Oh no, that's okay.
Would you be possibly? Would it be a ridiculous idea if we could discuss the price on this? Whether I could get a discount?
Sure. What do you have in mind?
Yeah, I'm really flexible. I'm just trying to make the numbers work.
Sure.
So yeah, anything that might be a suitable number for both of us, that will work out. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess, Adeline, what do you think is your most important concern? Is it just outright price and up to the front end? I mean, because we could do we do 50 up front, 50 on the back end to smooth out the cash flow a little bit. We can work with you a little bit on 30 days is no problem. 60 is kind of our outside limit of what we're looking to do on the balance there, but we could do that. If you can pay, if you got cash on hand, cash is king. We could give you cash on hand, credit card today. I could probably do 5% easy peasy if that would help out at all.
Oh, okay. I'm wondering because the initial sale is going to make or break, because once I have that and can show some success, then I could talk about the next shipment order.
Okay.
And subsequent order. So I got to show the people who basically have invested in my business as well that this can work out. So I'm just wondering whether it would be impossible to have at the first point, the sale, to be a smaller order. So it'll be about like 5,000, but with a bit more discount. So could it be even 10%?
Yeah, I tell you, 10% means we're giving it to you wholesale. That's kind of rough on me. That'd be a little bit too far for me. What could I do on that? Tell you what, I'd like to have exclusivity in your orders down the line, and I couldn't do 10% going on because again, that's basically a cost for us. But you know, we could do a long term. I could see doing that on the front end just to help you guys out, get you started a little bit. But we'd need something in return, something in terms of like an exclusivity agreement or something like that.
Okay, yeah, I think we can work that out.
Okay, that sounds like something we can help out with. And we could give you a good volume discount. I could probably do 5% off a list on the moving forward, and if you have a really ramping up, we can maybe do a little better on that. But for sure, we'll trade an exclusivity agreement for what you're proposing today.
Okay, so it sounds like we could do starting with a smaller amount, so 5,000.
Oh
with
yeah,
a 5% discount.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay,
I can do that this first order here for you.
that would work for me too. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
All right, so I'll get my credit together. I'll give you a call with my
Okay.
credit card.
That sounds good.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you
Bye.
bet. Talk to you soon.
What's the what's the math on that?
5,000 times
$100
5%.
saving? Oh, but you said lifetime?
No,
10%?
that's not quite not quite how the
Or lifetime 5%?
We'll start with the first one for 5,000 with 5%, and then the subsequent order can be higher, but we have to clear this first. So yeah, I did less than Costa actually.
Oh,
fair. I got 500, 250. I got 250.
and then probably the next one though, you get
with
another discount.
with the concept of the next one, yeah.
Oh,
But starting with
I
a
think
smaller
that is
amount.
the win
Yeah.
here is you got a good long-term agreement to be a little bit off a list. So I think overall. So yeah, I guess I would say that you did quite well. I really the entrepreneur bit on the very front end was like my neurology lit up like a Christmas tree, because that's something that just anybody in business that's got, again, he didn't found the business, but boy, if you've been a business leader, that probably is really like forced empathy time, because you remember all the struggles you go through. And so I thought that was like incredible, Adeline. I think that was such an incredible play to go down that route.
You still had like 7 more minutes.
Yeah.
Could I push more?
Take your time with it. Take your time with it.
Oh,
how did you feel? You felt stress? You kind of did good on holding off on your ask about.
Yeah, I felt
think
like the ask was
soon, right?
Yeah, I was gonna agree with you on that, Dan. I think her ask was appropriate for the conversation.
I think it was too soon. I don't think he should have asked. If
I
all
shouldn't have asked, right?
Yeah, 'cause I
Stayed in rapport longer.
I think he could have given you something better than that.
Maybe.
If you would have stayed in a report longer.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I've been in situations where
You have to really listen to what gets him excited. Like he said, if you would have honed in on entrepreneur, he probably, who knows, he would have gave you a factory. I don't know. No, for real. You don't know,
Yeah, I could throw in some promotion like, hey,
Yeah.
because it's the exclusive dealership here.
Yeah, and he was talking about exclusivity a lot. He didn't jump on that. That was another thing he was giving you, the website stuff. Yeah, he was giving some report threads to tug on. Well, how did you? And then, well, let's hurry up here and get some feedback rolling. Freddie, what do you got?
Okay, so I noticed some labels, some AAs. She used some calibrated questions as well. But I felt like it was very natural. I love that tone of voice.
Yeah.
I really like how she did it. Yeah. I was just struck how natural it was for her. I didn't feel like she was using tools. It was very, very natural. I like that.
Good job there. Costa, any feedback?
Yes, I'm surprised he doesn't have something better than me because well, she was smooth. But a critical mistake when he said, could it be a 10% discount? This is exactly what he should use an oriented question.
Yeah, or a mirror or something. I swear I
Yes.
heard Douglas say 10% at one point. He said,
So I
but-
did. I said it as it was a bridge too far for me, probably because I'm giving it at cost there. So that was probably not
Yes,
something I wanted to
but
do.
the question was a yes-oriented question. It means,
"Oh,
could it be a 10%? You know, maybe you don't even notice it. It is not impossible. It isn't. There's a call for is it impossible for a 10%?
yeah, she should have went bigger, right? Like 50%. Thrown a bigger anchor.
Whatever.
Yeah. No, that's a good
Ridiculous
point.
to ask you for a 50%.
Yeah, go bigger next time. That's a good observation.
The message not yes oriented question in this very hot stuff. Could it be a 10%? Very, very wrong. That's my idea.
Okay, good.
Very, very wrong.
Yes.
Jonathan, you got anything?
Yes, I liked the way one of the best moves that I liked Adeline did was the no oriented question when she asked for the percentage. And then also something that I really like is her accusation outage when she admitted that she was new. You're going to think that I'm new to this, things like that. Like that would have worked with me a lot. So I like that for you know. I mean, I think she did good. I do recall uses of techniques and like I said, a bigger ask maybe, and then maybe put Douglas more into the solution, coming up with the solutions at a percentage. Like for example, if Douglas says, "Oh, 10% is too much." Well, what works for you? What's the best we can do? Like putting Douglas in the situation where he's the one coming up with the solutions.
Great observations.
Yeah,
And
Adeline, that is one thing I would say maybe you could do improve on it, but I did like it a lot, by the way. I did love the AA. But you might have stacked it with a couple more. It was maybe something that might have gotten even more like focus from me, engaged me more in it. But again, that's not. I don't mean that as a criticism. I mean that as an opportunity, maybe down the line.
Yeah, I it's got to be just it got to be more than one AA. I just threw in one AA and I was still dipping my toe in. Oh,
yeah. No, you did great though. It was a good one.
And
yeah.
Maybe so I want to throw in something why I sneaked in the 10%. It's not a Voss thing, but it's the other one. Whatever his name is.
Ackerman.
The other one that says, if you want to fish for information, just throw in a number and see how they react. Because so maybe that was what I was attempting to do. So rather than a yes or no, I was trying to elicit information. So I decided to throw that in, and that was the intent. Maybe if there's a way to.
Well, I think it worked.
Better.
Me personally, because I was immediately like, oh no, negative. But I told you immediately what did I give you? I gave you that was my wholesale cost. So I basically said my
Yeah.
profit margin. So that's actually pretty
Yeah.
pretty effective because I basically gave
Yeah,
you
you
the
did.
candy
Yeah,
store.
yeah, you did tell her
Yeah.
the profit margin.
Yeah.
So maybe what I could have done was pick on that, right? Pick that and then go with, I mean, play with it, meaning what could we do? Not just drop it and say, oh. I mean, I was just stuck on this whole discount thing.
No, I don't know. I think it's good that you let me, dynamic silence, right? You gave me a chance to like, how did I respond to that? And so maybe it was good to back off a little bit and let me digest it. So I don't know.
And also real quick, Adeline was going to start the negotiation saying, oh, I don't think I'm going to do that good. And I don't think I'm going to, and because she used the techniques, she got through. I mean, that's how amazing the techniques are, because you think, oh, I'm not ready. I'm not prepared. I'm not going to do that good. But she got through for like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Solid job.
Yeah, that's amazing too, because
Stayed in the
not much
pocket.
further than starting line, let's say.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Eli? Eugene?
Hey,
Hey. What did you think? Any aha
I fell
moments?
asleep. Sorry.
What time is it out
Listening
there?
you. Now is 5:30 p.m. In the afternoon. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, we were so boring that, or I was so
No,
boring.
no. It was really nicely done. So I felt
Just tired from the
Oh.
gym. He's
Sleep.
sore.
Tired from the.
Adeline, and nobody else I don't think has mentioned this. I want to say your tone the whole time was excellent too. It was very, very pleasant the whole time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks. Actually, you were easy on me. I've had much worse.
And Eugene, you want to take us home? Oh, he's on listening mode.
Listen.
Any other does anybody want to take the room over? You guys can stay on practice. I can assign, because I got to get ready for work.